Regent's Park there from the residence of the US ambassador to the UK here in the heart of London. Worth pointing out that the UK has probably never had an American visitor quite like President Trump. He's delivered a highly damaging blow to his main host, the British Prime Minister, over her latest proposals for bringing the UK out of the EU. In fact, he gave a specific interview to the Sun newspaper saying Theresa May's new approach to Brexit, which does more closely align with the EU, will probably kill any prospect of a trade deal with the United States. Well, he is now en route for the leading military academy, Sandhurst, to continue his tour. I would just add as he goes that Theresa May's spokesperson has said she's very much looking forward to seeing him and running through the government's white paper on its Brexit proposals to lay out just what that proposal says. But Mr. Trump has already said the British Prime Minister hadn't listened to his advice, and he went on to say that Boris Johnson, who quit as Foreign Secretary over this very issue of Brexit on Monday, would actually make a great Prime Minister. So he is journeying off to some fairly interesting conversations in the course of the hours ahead. And my colleague Geeta Gurumuthy is looking up at the skies as that helicopter disappears from view, and we'll actually be able to hear you, Geeta.
Absolutely. I was just turning around to try and catch a glimpse of it, David, because we can hear it in the trees behind us here at Regent's Park, because this was the outer cordon where the press have been kept outside the embassy, outside the ambassador's house, I should say, where Donald Trump and Melania have spent the night peacefully, whilst in London there's been absolute explosive concern about the interview that has appeared in the Sun newspaper. May has wrecked the Brexit US deal is off. May has wrecked Brexit US deal is off. That is the Sun interview with Donald Trump. And in it, the journalist who's carried it out has talked about Donald Trump's sensitivity to the protests here in London that are expected, the fact that he perhaps doesn't feel very welcome here, but also the sort of sense of an all-powerful politician. When the journalist was told that time was up by a press officer, the president said, no, we're going to carry on, and he was given a lot more time. That sense that Donald Trump, very much a man in charge. He decides what he's going to say. Nothing is cleared beforehand. And that is apparent in the interview that has really caused consternation here in the UK.